MTE Network speaking. All-time fans remember that I used to do this series. Yup, this thing ain't original. To an extent, that is. This is just a reboot of the old series I love to do. This is called Console Startup Reviews. For those who don't know, I review old school console startups or brand new console startups, and I review them and I say how I think about them. Without further ado, let's begin with the first episode. This episode will be all about Xbox versus PlayStation. It's an all-out war between those two consoles in which who has the best startup. And if you're an Xbox or PlayStation fanboy, throw all that bias out the window. We will be going through PlayStation's consoles first, from oldest to latest. Let's go. Wow, that startup is amazing, to be honest. I am a PlayStation fanboy, but I'm going to throw the BIOS aside when I say that the PlayStation startup, the original one of course, is amazing. I like the music and the sound effects it does. It just gives me some chills. However, that is nothing compared to the PlayStation 2 startup. Everything about the PS2 startup is amazing. The PS2 startup was the one that I grew up with. I've never grown up with the PS1. My family did, because I was born in 2004. I was always a big fan of the PS2 startup. I would always turn it off, just to turn it back on to see it. I still love it to this day. And I honestly think that startup was the best PlayStation startup out of all the PlayStation consoles. However, we are going to go to our third console, the PS3. Many people say that the variant, which we will show later, is much more worse than the PS3 Fat Startup. And I actually do agree. The PS3 Fat Startup is more majestic, and it has that chime at the end. What's the variant? Well, this. Hey, the PS3 Slim startup isn't even that bad. Brendan, where have you been? That's unrelated. Anyways, the PS3 Slim startup was the startup made during a big update back in the 2010s. And this startup was just short, simple, and makes you go straight to the game, so you don't have to waste any time. However, I do get why people hate this one. The chime at the end. I want that chime back. Alright, go debate somewhere else, so making my audience click off the video. Anyways, anywho's, that was an interesting debate. Now we're gonna go into the present startup that we see to this day, the PS4 startup. Okay, if I'm gonna be honest, I do believe that this is the worst startup I have ever seen. Why is that? There's no creativity, short and simple. The music is kind of bland, although it is relaxing at times. Come on, man. PlayStation, you could do better than this. As a matter of fact, I think Xbox will do better. Speaking of the devil, let's go into it right now. Wait, before you go into the Xbox side, you forgot to do the PlayStation Portables. Oh yeah, the PlayStation Portables. Thanks for reminding me, Brendan. Let's get into them right now. I can actually see that this startup is not bad at all. I don't know why, there's a charm to it, and I like it. However, that's not the case with the PS Vita. There is many things wrong with the PS Vita in my opinion. Mainly because of the fact that there is no music sound whatsoever. It's bland. Alas, now it's time for Xbox. Let's see what they got. Wow. May I just say that the original Xbox startup is my #1 most favorite Xbox startup out of all the startups. Yeah, the next one isn't as good. Okay, first off, my ears are confused. Other than that, it's a pretty decent startup. It's not too good, it's not too bad, just alright. However, there are two variants we must go and discuss about. Besides the sound pan problem, nothing much changed. Except the fact there's only one ringing sound effect. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this intro at all. I don't know why, but just the look of it just really makes me cringe. However, now it's time to go to the present startup, the Xbox One. Will it be good? Will it be bad? Let's check it out. Yup, it's bad. 2 seconds of just a singular sound effect, that's it? That's horrible. Now that's much more better. If you didn't know what that was the Xbox One X startup. It is a major improvement, I must say, despite there's only being an extra 3 seconds. But that's all the consoles. Now, what do I think is better? Honestly, PlayStation. No, I'm not being biased. I'm actually being very honest. Console wars aside, the PlayStation startups were very creative, besides the PS4 and PS Vitas. I liked them. Plus, the musics were amazing. Don't get me wrong, some of the 360 startups were good, like the original Xbox and the original Xbox 360 startup. But now it's time for the end of the video, where we give every startup a rating. For the PS1 startup, I give that a solid 9.8 out of 10. For the PS2, I give it a solid 10 out of 10. PS3 fat version, I would give that a 9.9 out of 10. PS3 Slim, I would give that a good 7.5 out of 10. PSP, I would give that a good 7.9 out of 10. PS Vita, I would give that a 5.4 out of 10. For the PS4, I give that a 4.5 out of 10. For the Xbox side, the original Xbox, I give that a good 7.9 out of 10. The original 360, I'd give that a 6.8 out of 10. For the two variants, first one, I'd give that a good 7 out of 10. For the new one, I'd give that a 4.4 out of 10. For the Xbox One original startup, I'd give that a 2.5 out of 10. And for the Xbox One X, I'd give that a 4.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!